General elections were held in the Netherlands from 15 to 17 March 2021 to elect all 150 members of the House of Representatives. The election had originally been scheduled to take place on 17 March. However, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the government decided to open some polling stations 2 days in advance to ensure safe voting for elderly and immunocompromised citizens. Citizens aged 70 years or older were also given the opportunity to vote by post. The election was held 2 days before the 2021 Curaçao general election. The 2017 general election was held after a 5-year coalition government between the People's Party for Freedom and Democracy came in second with 20 seats, 5 more than it won in the 2012 election, while the Christian Democratic Appeal gained 10 to win 14. And the Socialist Party and Party for the Animals with 5 seats each. 50 PLUS with 4 seats. And the Reformed Political Party with 3 seats. The third Rutte cabinet was inaugurated after the longest coalition formation in Dutch history, with 225 days between the election and the cabinet being sworn in. The cabinet was led by Prime Minister Mark Rutte, who presided over a coalition consisting of the People's Party for Freedom and Democracy and Christian Union. The coalition held a narrow majority in both legislative chambers at the time of the cabinet's inauguration, with 76 of 150 seats in the House of Representatives and 38 of 75 seats in the Senate. Following the 2019 Senate election, it had a minority of 32 seats in the upper chamber, after Wybren van Hugge was expelled from the VVD faction in 2019. The coalition lost its majority in the House of Representatives on 15 January 2021, 2 months before the election. The third Rutte cabinet resigned following a parliamentary inquiry into the Dutch childcare benefit scandal, and continued as a demissionary cabinet. Pursuant to Articles C.1, C.2 and C.3 of the Electoral Law, elections for the House of Representatives take place every 4 years in March. The 150 members of the House of Representatives are elected by open list proportional representation. The number of seats per list is determined using the D'Hondt method, effectively resulting in an electoral threshold of 1/150th of votes to secure a seat. Voters have the option to cast a preferential vote. The seats won by a list are first allocated to the candidates who, in preferential votes, have received at least 25% of the number of votes needed for one seat, regardless of their placement on the electoral list. If multiple candidates from a list pass this threshold, their ordering is determined based on the number of votes received. Any remaining seats are allocated to candidates according to their placement on the electoral list. A record number of 89 parties registered with the Electoral Council in order to compete in the election. Most parties, however, did not achieve ballot access, as they were not able to pay the €11,250 deposit and or did not receive enough endorsements. The following 37 parties met the requirements to participate in the election. Prognoses after the votes in 99.72% of the municipalities and regions have been counted indicate that the VVD won 34 seats, a gain of a single seat. D66 gained 5 seats to win 24 seats. PVV lost 3 to 17. CDA lost 4 to 15. The Labour Party finished unchanged on 9 seats. The Socialist Party lost 5 to 9. Forum for Democracy gained 6 seats to 8. Green Left lost 6 seats to 8. For the rest of the result, see below. Rutte claimed the result as a vote of confidence in the VVD. Rutte is expected to form a 4-party government with the D66 and smaller parties, possibly the CDA and or CU.